What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 30 of the Cinematic Boys podcast. Today, we got both your hosts, of course, Dakota, aka D&B Reviews, and we got Bilal over here. What's up, Bilal? How you doing?
Less stressful now.
Stressful about what? Like, you gotta give some context.
Work, school, life.
There we go. But of course, if you guys are watching the video version, we got a special guest on today. You guys will know her if you have listened to or watched the podcast before. We got Katie down here. What's up, Katie? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. But of course, why we brought Katie on is we're going to talk about her and Bilal's. I think this is probably your favorite horror movie of the year, right, Katie? Is it?
It's up there for sure. Yeah.
That's why we brought her on, and Bilal has been raving about this movie ever since he watched it.
I wasn't raving.
Your review was, though, on TikTok.
But Deadly Smile.
Yes, Deadly Smile.
Yeah.
But of course, if you guys get the context from this, we're going to be talking about Smile 2 today. This is the sequel to the original Smile from 2022, directed by Parker Finn. But before we get into that, let's go into what we have watched this week. But before that, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you guys where we have been. If you guys have seen so far, we have been gone for about 2 months now. And for one thing is, scheduling has sucked really bad. Bilal works all the time. When Bilal's free, I'm working. And plus, Hurricane Helene hit where I lived about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I didn't have power, anything for 2 weeks. Me and everybody else is okay that in my family. But I just want to give you guys that. And if you guys are wondering about Sammy's good. He was up here I think last week talking to Austin. And if you guys don't know, Austin's my little brother. So he's been hanging out with Austin. So Sammy's been good. But let's get right into the episode. With Katie being our guest. Katie, what have you watched this week?
I don't.
Or at least this
I don't
month.
think I. Oh, this month.
Yeah, let's do this month.
Okay. So I did. Okay. So I think Smile 2 is the one I saw in theaters. Dinner in America. It's not horror, but Dinner in America was one of my first watches. It came out in 2020, and I've been talking about it on TikTok, so I've been rewatching that, and that's actually on Hulu. Another one I watched was Daddy's Head. It was a little overhyped in my opinion, but I also watched that one. And then I actually did just watch The Substance, and that was a trip. So, yeah.
Okay, Bilal, what have you watched this month?
This month I saw Headshot, Indonesian film. Iko Uwais is in it. A really solid film. Gets a little confusing storyline wise. It's another Indonesian film. You see where I'm going with this. The Big Four, another fantastic action film. Sprinkles with some comedy in there. A lot of fun. Guess what? Another Indonesian film. Saw The Shadow Strays, another really great film. And I added some horror movies to my list. Made Long Legs, which was interesting, to say the least. And
This is good.
I saw Cuckoo, which I was a little disappointed with the ending. But other than that, I think it was solid. And I saw Mile 22. Again,
I knew you were not going to like that because it's an American thing with Ika.
Here's the thing about Mile 22. Why is there so much shaky cam? Like, these guys know how to fight. Like, you don't need to be so stylish about it. Obviously, I saw Smile 2. I saw John Wick 4 again.
I need to give that a rewatch.
And I think lastly was Your Monster. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Monster is good. But I'm gonna go through what I have watched this month. It's not that much. I think it's like 11 movies top. So starting October, I watched Drag Me to Hell. Really good for Sam Raimi movie. Then I watched You're Next. Fucking love that. Probably my best home invasion horror movie. Then I watched Mandy, The Taking of Deborah Logan. Then to start get the hype ready for Terrifier 3, I watched All Hallows Eve. Then I watched The House is October Built, which I think that's probably my favorite found footage horror movie right now. Then I watched Joker 2 for Leah Do.
How was that?
That's garbage. That movie is horrible.
Ooh.
Then after that, I watched Terrifier 3. Absolutely love Terrifier 3. Then I watched Stream. Stream is made by the same production company that is made by Terrifier 2. The producer of Terrifier 2 and 3, Michael Levy, directs Stream, and Damien Leone actually does the practical effects also for Stream. So it's got everybody. And this movie is all stacked with like horror legends like Dee Wallace, Daniel Harris, Tony Todd. The cast is absolutely stacked. Then I watched Smile for the first time. You're a Monster, which I love. You're a Monster. You guys should go definitely check this movie out. It'll be released in theaters this Friday. Shout out to Pixel Screen Media for sending the screen to all three of us because I know all three of us have seen it.
Yeah.
And then today, before the podcast, I just got done watching Smile 2.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But there was something. Okay, so I was going to go back to Katie's watches. You said you watched Shetty's Head.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Though. I've been really hyped for that movie. I just hope I don't end up like you, not liking it as much. But what was another horror one that you said you watched?
The Substance.
That's another one. I think that releases next Tuesday on digital from when we're recording right now. So I'm definitely hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my friends messed up and saw The Substance with mom.
Oh, nice.
What? But like, you have to understand the context. Like, does he not watch like reviews or anything?
Nope, just by blind.
Oh, this dude just went blind. Holy crap. I'm trying to fix my laptop right now. I can't believe your friend went to go into it blind with his mom.
That's the worst movie you see with parent, isn't it? I have not seen The Substance yet, but based on the poster.
Yeah, I have a rule now. I will not see a rated R movie with my parents unless I know it's like tame. Like we went to see Saturday. Oh, I forgot. Saturday Night was another one I watched.
Oh, that's another one I saw.
Wait 1 second.
Okay, well, anyway, what I was saying was I saw Saturday Night for one of the watches that I watched in October with my parents, but that was like, it's very tame. It's not like it's definitely chaotic, and like I think there's just they just have like sexual references like when they're making jokes and shit, and it's nothing bad. So I loved that. That'll be in my top 10, I think, of the year.
Yeah. I hope Saturday Night gets enough recognition because I think Gabriel Luna, hopefully I said his name right, the lead, did such a great job in that film. Oh, no, Gabriel LaBelle. That's right. I don't know why I said Luna. My bad. I'm tired.
Wait, you guys watch it? Wait, hold up. Wait, Bilal, you watched it?
Yeah.
Well, let me look up and see actually if my local theater's playing this, because I kind of been hyped a little bit about it. So let's see real quick.
I mean, I'm just a fan of Saturday Night Live, and I like grew up watching it, so I was like super stoked.
Also,
ever since they announced it, I was like, I'm down.
Also, give Dylan O'Brien more roles, guys. He was so good in that.
Oh, my theater's not showing
yeah.
anymore.
Oh well. Just wait for it on streaming. It's still good out in streaming.
Okay. But let's get right to the meat and potatoes of our episode right here. Let's go into Smile.
What?
Meat and potatoes.
That's a thing? That's a
You have never heard that phrase before?
No. I'm not white.
Just say I'm not white, okay? But let's talk about Smile 2. Spoiler free, of course, for our thoughts. Katie, I'm gonna let you go first.
Perfect. So I think it started to become one of my favorite horror franchises of all time, I think. The one thing I think is, which is crazy, is like, okay, obviously, like the smiles are terrifying, obviously, but then like you kind of get used to that. And I think the scariest thing about these films is the psychological spiral into madness. And I liked the approach they had with this one a lot better than the first, just with they totally tapped into her fears and traumatic experiences. So like they went for the fear, like they this entity got more powerful. They used inventive ways to use smiles and people and everything. And the gore is insane. I like just that first kill was like it was brutal. Like it was just brutal to watch. I don't know. There was something eerie about the jump scares too. Like I did not expect them. I loved jump scares. That's the whole thing with horror. I just love jump scares because that's where the tension is. That's where the adrenaline is for me. So Smile 2 definitely did a good job with that. And not knowing, like you never know when they were gonna happen, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
Okay. Bilal, your turn.
Honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Smile movie, but I think the second one just surprised me more with the angle of the Smile identity hitting a pop star and having themes of drug abuse and fame in there brings out like an emotional performance, especially with what's going on with the lead actress Naomi Scott portraying Sky Riley. But I also really appreciate the cinematography, having the upside down camera angles from the first film incorporated into the second film. Also, the scares were really solid. I think the scares were used very effectively. It was a jump scare after jump scare. They used jump scares at right moments to have a more scary approach. And I think that's what makes this film stand out more than the first one, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, it was gruesome, effective scares, and a fantastic performance by Naomi Scott.
Okay, for me, so I just watched Smile for the first time ever the other day, the very first one. Didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see it in theaters. So for me, I didn't like the first. I liked the first Smile, but it was not as good. The first half seemed a little bit boring, but the second half really was good. So I was thinking, I'm hoping Parker Finn actually corrects that and makes this whole entire story really intriguing from beginning to end. And he does that right when you get into the movie. You just start out with a bang. Like you said, the gore hits you straight at first. And you get more continuation of the Smile Curse and its story behind it. But my negatives for this thing. There's one thing in this movie during the whole entire thing. It was a good thing that they mentioned it the first time, but they went back to it a little bit more and more and more. And we will get into it when we get into our spoiler section. I didn't like that. They were mentioned over and over again. And the very ending, I don't know what the freak that ending was. And I'm hoping I can find out from you two, like what the ending actually is, because it kind of left me a little bit confused. But the gore was absolutely amazing. It was ramped up, and you could definitely see it. The scares were good. For me, most of the jump scares got spoiled from the marketing.
Yeah, but I didn't see the trailer for this, so I'm glad I didn't because I was like,
There's one jump scare though that got me. That if I watched the because where it won the number one box office thing over the weekend. If I watched that promotion card, one jump scare I would have saw before I went to see the movie. So I'm glad I didn't see that. Naomi Scott's absolutely amazing in this.
I feel
Because
like she should be nominated for actress.
to be honest with you, she has went from Pink Power Ranger in Power Rangers 2017 to probably one of the greatest female performances in a horror movie this year. And to have a original soundtrack with her at Sky Riley doing the EP, absolutely phenomenal. And I need more concerts in horror movies. I like this. I like Entrap. I think they need it because I eat the shit up. So mostly that's about everything that I can say for Smile 2. But let's get right into spoilers real quick. So first, if you guys are wondering, we're going to talk about regular spoilers, but we're going to hold off till the very ending, like the end of the movie, for its own segment, because I think we can talk about that a little bit further. And I think it will help you guys if you have watched Smile 2 so far and you guys understand the ending also. But guys, what is your I'm gonna say jump scares first. What's your favorite jump scare that was more effective to you in this movie? I'm gonna let Katie go first.
I was gonna say I think I don't know if there's just one, because like I will admit the one where they're rehearsing on stage and then he pops out of nowhere, like that one really got me. The other one that really got to me, I think, was the phone, when she's looking through the phone and this creature something sends her the video, and then like Lucas Gage is right there. That one got. I think the two of those. I don't know if I have a favorite between the two of them, but I think those were probably my favorite.
Guys, I was supposed to see and close my eyes during the phone jump scare.
Oh no.
So I missed that jump scare.
Okay, to be honest with you, there was nothing in that phone, right? In that video call. I was trying to see if there was something, or was he? There was nothing, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, we'll talk about Morris later on, but he was confusing the hell out of me.
That goes into the end segment below that we will keep with.
Yeah, that was.
But I think the two that really got me is the phone. I actually did jump for that one. I didn't jump for the second one, but it was very effective. Was when she's laying in bed with her friend, and she rolls over, and her friend is the car. Her eyes are and mouth are the car lights, and as the horn sound. I think that was pretty effective.
I appreciated that one. Yeah.
Because it was creative. Like, I've never seen something like that in a horror movie before.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Parker Finn really does good with both of these movies. Is he creates effective jump scares and not like cheap jump scares that you could just put into a movie, be like, oh yeah, this is a horror movie.
Right.
Yeah. But like speaking of like the rehearsal jump scare, I think what makes that jump scare so effective is you get glued into the music and you get glued into like Naomi Scott dancing, and having that jump scare be this unexpected jump scare was very clever in the film and most definitely a great spice to Smile 2. But I think another jump scare that got me was the mother jump scare, because I think that came out of nowhere as well, like sort of near the end of the film.
Like when she starts, or like when she's in the hospital, like she's in that
Yeah,
hospital bed.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Oh, that was, and that goes along with the gore. Back to the jump scare on the phone when Bilal said are getting captivated to the music, and that's how that jump scare works. I think a lot of the times when we watch horror movies, we're thinking that there's going to be a jump scare through the phone and an image in the dark, right? And I think that's what's good because we're thinking that's coming, and then all of a sudden he's literally right there, and we don't expect that. And I think that's where the creativity comes from.
Yes.
But I really want to talk about this beginning, especially with one of your favorite actors, Katie, Kyle Gallner, as Joel.
My boy. Yeah.
How did you feel about this beginning?
Well, I think it's just one of those things where I even said it in my video. I said I really want to know what Joel's role is going to be, and then I was like, he might be unalived in the first 5 minutes, and that's what happened. But it's like honestly, for a very small amount of screen time, he did his part. I really wanted him to survive because I really want him to be a final boy, but that's just on me. But yeah, no, I think he killed it honestly, and I think that was. That the opening was I see that was creative too, just that opening with like the blood on the street and then creating it into a massive smile was like dope. And I will say I was disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, god damn it. But then like I was like, I understand, I get it, like they kind of had to, I feel like. But also I don't know, I wish he would have been a final boy personally. Like, I wish him and Ray Nicholson had more screen time, personally.
Yeah, but I think what I like about what's the Sophie Bacon's character's name in the first Smile film?
Rose.
Rose. You see that Rose is like burning.
Oh, I thought that was cool.
I thought that was really cool, and
Yeah.
also I love the way it leans into Lucas getting the Smile curse because he was kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time during the shootout sequence in the beginning.
That's the creativity, because I was thinking, how is Joel going to give the smile curse to somebody else, and how is Lucas going to get involved, right? Because in the trailer we see Lucas give the curse to Sky Riley. I'm thinking, how is this going to pan out? And I'm thinking this is the drug dealers. I'm thinking Joe might give it to this drug dealer or the seller, and he kills himself in front of Lucas, and that's how it's passed. But after the shootout, I'm thinking, how's that going to happen? And then Lucas appears out of nowhere. I'm thinking, okay, but you could see, I think this is where you could see Kyle Gallner as a good actor, because you could see the sorrow in Joel's face that he knows what's going to happen to him in the future, that he has seen Rose go through this, and he's experienced it himself. And it kind of pisses me off a little bit because Joel got rid of the curse, and literally a minute later, he gets ran over.
Yeah.
Because, like Katie said, it would have been a good thing. It would have been a good thing if he stayed alive, and like if Sky could go to him and be like, "Could you help me? I figured
That's
out
what
that you
I
had the
thought
curse."
was going to happen. I wanted that to happen, and they decided, they were like, well, no. It's like,
And I also think why did they put that in the trailer? I feel like that'd be such a shocker to not have like him not marked in the film. Now you see him just
So I
die in
kind
the
of think
beginning.
they did it a little bit because you got to think Strange Darling did come out this year. So he was filming that probably at the same time he was filming this.
that's true.
So they probably did show in the trailer, be like, "Oh yeah, he's gone. Let's focus onto this other character right now." Except they can, oh yeah, is he going to be in this whole entire movie? Because when this movie was first announced, it was him and Naomi Scott, and everyone was thinking like we were, oh yeah, they're going to be the two lead characters. But if you show him getting killed in the trailer, it's more effective for the audience goers. But I thought it was kind of like also like what Disney and Marvel does, kind of like, oh yeah, you put somebody right there, but it's actually somebody else. But then when I saw the scene setting up, I thought, oh shit, it's actually going to go there. But the one thing I think Paramount did very well was when he gets run over in the trailer and shows the blood smile. It's just regular, like if it was Smile 1. But in the actual movie, it really went there. It showed his foot, then it showed everything from the accident.
Yeah.
And I was not expecting that. Once I saw the film, I'm like, okay, we're actually going there, because I was thinking after when he killed that the first what was it, the drug person, I'm like, okay, this is where the gore's gonna go. But I'm like, how ramped up is it gonna be? Because I heard it's more gory than this. But then once we get to that scene, I'm like, okay, this is actually where we're gonna go. Might be gorier than I actually expected.
Yeah. But you know what was weird when Sky Riley meets Lucas? Lucas like, you never called me. I'm like, that was kind of like
Yeah,
a
I'm like,
therapy sequence.
I love the
Like,
text he sends her. It's the smile with the stars.
Yeah.
Did you notice that, Flo?
yeah, I did notice that.
I like that right there. That's a pretty good connection right there. But
Yeah.
I kind of wish they didn't show the unaliving of Lucas in the trailer for when he hits the weight on his face.
Yeah.
It kind of, I think if that didn't happen, because like in the first Smile, it just shows that the girl smiling, and it never shows her like her cutting her neck. So we didn't know what we were going to get into. But this one, it shows automatically. So I'm like, okay, but if it didn't show and he just showed him standing there, it would have been, I think, so much more effective, especially where the gore went. Because when I first saw the trailer for this, I had a genuine reaction of shock when he hit that weight on his face. I think that would have been so much better in the theater.
Yeah. Yeah. But even with it being a trailer, you didn't expect it to go like that far.
No, especially with his cheek actually and jawbone.
Yeah,
actually
it
just
was like
coming off.
slowly, like, oh my gosh, that was crazy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They just like immediately was like, we're taking it to this level, by the way. Like, that's when I was like, holy shit. And like, it was just that thing. And it was scary because my theater, I think, had one other person. Like, it was me and I was front and center, and there was one other person. So I was actually really creeped out the entire time. It was creepy.
So I think it was a good thing because me and Mom went today, there was nobody in the theater. So when stuff happened, I think it was good because we could like talk it out a little bit and during the movie and be like, oh, what happened during this scene and this, especially when Mom don't like horror that much. I could explain this and this and this to her, where she kind of gets it a little bit better, and she hasn't seen the first Smile in a long time. So, So I kind of I was like a packed crowd into a horror movie, but like if me and her are by ourselves, I'm like, especially after today, I'm like, maybe that's more effective, so I can actually start explaining. Because I was like to explain, like for us, like for people that don't like movies all the time, like we do. I think it helps people better when we explain a movie out or something, and they get more of a good context on it. Because I think that's why a lot of general audiences come out and be like, oh yeah, we don't actually like this movie. Well, then when they hear a video or something, they'll be like, oh yeah, actually changed my thoughts on this movie because you explained it way better.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure, 100%.
So if you guys, if there was anything that you wanted to not be in this movie, any nitpick you want to have been taken out, what would it be?
Less Walls water or whatever that was. I get it. I get it. You stay hydrated. You're stressing, but like, it was getting too repetitive a little bit.
I would say for me, it's probably. I don't want to be that person, but I think it did. My little nitpick is it dragged. Like I always want more horror, but like at the same time, it just kept going. Where it was like, okay, like I understand. Like let's move on. You know, let's pick it up here. But I don't know, and that's just maybe me being my attention span. I don't know, but that's the only thing. I think another thing is I wish there was more clarity on the ending, but we'll get into that. So
For me, the issue I had with was the ex-boyfriend. You mentioned once that him and Sky Riley got in a car accident and that he got killed, right? And I thought they pushed that a little bit too far into it, especially with some of the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
But like the one flashback that was very effective for that is when they're actually arguing and she like takes the car off the road. I thought that was the one flashback that was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it always looks like before that he was the reason they got the accident. Never the reason it was her fault because she caused the accident.
Yeah, I do agree because like it was a little weird. Like I wish, bless you. I wish they would have done more with like the flashbacks. You're right, like with like showing what their relationship maybe would have looked like a little bit more. I kind of would have liked to have seen that, I think. But
because especially after the first of all, sorry to interrupt you. That one flashback scene, because of course it's Jack Nicholson's son, right?
Right.
And that dude can actually act, especially from that scene. I could see he's got his dad in him, especially his acting ability. I'm like, why did we not get more of this except of him just standing around having the creepy smile the whole entire time, like a teleprompter and some jump scare scenes? I thought it would be more effective. Like you said, you kind of wish he was more in the movie.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that also.
Yeah, exactly. We needed a little bit more of him, but it's fine.
Did you guys like the soundtrack in this?
Oh yeah, Naomi Scott killed it.
I did. I liked the score as well, or like just the background noise, like when the title card rolled, or like the title scene happened, and then there was like this really high pitched sound or whatever, and we actually get to hear what this creature or entity sounded like. I thought that was a very big part to me. Was like I think there was a couple moments when the sound happened that I was like I had chills, like literally, like it was gross.
I would go to a Sky Riley concert.
Yeah, I would too.
I would before the ending though.
Yeah.
But let's get into that main part of that ending, because I think we cut everything that we could out of the first part of the movie. So I just want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about this ending?
It put me on a trip for sure, because first of all, it was in the car, like when Naomi Scott, Sky Riley was driving with Gemma, having that cut that Gemma wasn't really there. Like it was her driving and just like I'm in control, and then the entity goes away. The entity was just trolling the fuck out of Sky Riley, to be honest. And then the point like she goes to like, who would trust a abandoned Pizza Hut to die? First of all, I mean that was kind of okay.
Fun fact. So during that scene, I went to the restroom. I came back and asked Mom, like, what's going on around this? She's like, well, she got to there. She talked to the guy, and they're in the abandoned pizza. I'm like, this is one of the worst places to be right now, in the abandoned pizza in the cooler.
Right. Ew.
And then the transition to that to concert, I was like,
So-
huh? How do we get there? What is
So-
going on?
Before I get into my next question, Katie, how did you feel about this ending?
I don't know. I liked it. I mean, like it's hard because I wanted more clarity, of course, but also I think I kind of like it too because I think it sets up a lot of questions, but that just gives Parker more creative movies and spin-offs and everything that he's gonna go off of from that. So I sort of enjoyed it because I was like, I like how kind of how broad it was, like I don't know, you know what I mean? And I like, and same with the first Smile, I think it kind of does the same thing. Is like they didn't know if the second one was going to happen, or they didn't know what they were going to do. And so with this one, I kind of like the fact that we don't really know what's going on, and that just sets up a lot more, opportunity and possibilities for other movies. So sort of liked it, but also a little bit more clarity, just a tad bit.
I wish Naomi Scott lived.
Yeah.
That's it.
So for me, I did not like it. I did not like the ending whatsoever because it's the confusion. It's because I'm like, this ending's going pretty good. Then once you get to the very end and she pops back into the concert and it was just all hallucination. The biggest question I have, and I heard some other people have this question also, where was she at the whole entire time during this hallucination? How did she go? Because I think this started at the apartment when all the people were there with the creepy smiling faces. I think that's where this hallucination started. Once she got knocked out, all the way to the concert. I'm thinking, what happened during that whole entire time? That's the question I have.
I mean, you know what messed me up during that sequence is like she hallucinated her mom dying, and then in the concert, her mom is alive. That kind of messed me up.
Because I think that's the thing that really pushed her into the deep end of letting the smile demon get into her mind. Because she always had the hook on it of like, I got the head of you. But if you think about killing somebody, that brings your mind to a whole fuck shit. And once you get into that stage, that thing can get right inside of her head and take control of her.
The thing about, I think, this whole franchise in general and these movies is that this thing, whatever it is, like the creepy part is like no one knows really how to destroy it except obviously this doctor apparently. But I think one thing that's scary about it too is it distorts people's reality and like concept of time. And I think it's just, I don't know, for some reason this creature, this thing, it's not just the smile, it like goes beyond that. And I think the ending pushed it a lot, but yeah, you're right. Like
I feel like the ending was dragging a little too much for it, but I think the way it ended was effective enough to have a good conclusion to it. I think that's why I gave it a 9 instead of a 10. Is the ending I think could be a tad bit better, but
yeah.
I mean, it didn't show her hitting herself with the mic really hard. They just showed the aftermath of it and the reactions from the crowd. And then just ends.
True.
So, two things from this. One, when you were saying about how Parker and them didn't know this, where they were going to go after Smile 1, I think that's true. I think they were waiting for Smile 1 to do good, and then they make Smile 2. But I think before even Smile 2 was made, I think they got a story in their head going because they know there's a fan base behind this. Technically 2 movies now. And I think they got an idea for a third movie, of course, after watching the ending. And I think now, especially with horror directors, a lot of them have in-game goals now.
Right.
Of what, and I don't know if that stems off of like watching like what the MCU did for the first 3 phases. Like Marvel always knew the in-game goal was in-game. So they have, I think a lot of directors, especially horror now, are they know where the conclusion is, but they got to have the story to lead up to the conclusion. And I think I don't know if this might be just a trilogy they're going to do,
Yeah,
or it might be more. But I think the main goal is to get rid of this thing, the smile demon. But they throw a chip, like a match into like the flame, with having the curse now go because of course where she killed herself in front of all those people, right? They all got the curse now. Plus, I think this was streamed on TV. This concert was, so anybody that's watching it on TV from their house is actually going to have the curse too. So it's gonna be like an epidemic.
Y'all seen Truth or Dare? Very similar ending.
I have not seen Truth or Dare.
I think I have. It's just been a while. But
because what was it? I think it was 2 years ago, right? Walter Hamada has bought Paramount for the horror thing, and he has said he wanted goals for this. I think this is his goal. I think when he bought this Smile 2, I think Smile 2, they said, was his first project that he was looking over. Even though he was not over like the making of it, he was going to look over and see where he could do. I think this is his first thing that he cares about, is to make this either a trilogy or, like you said, a franchise. Then I think they're going to start the little baby steps of adding other horror stuff, because like, what was it? They done the prequel to Rosemary's Baby. I think there's a lot of even though Bloodlines came out, I think they could make a better Pet Cemetery movie, the Bloodlines, and kick that franchise back on. But there's so much horror, but I think what they want is some original. I think this is good, and it helps Parker Finn, because I think Paramount is also doing his Possession movie. And I think I think they were testing the gore in Smile 2, because of course the original Possession is pretty brutal. And I think they were testing and see how much of gore like he could put into a movie to see if they could actually do it or not.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah.
So
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it has to end in 3 movies. I don't know how you continue do it for like a whole other series, you know.
I would thought they would just end it at 2. I didn't know they were going to do a third. Then they just surprised us with a third.
I don't know if it's. I think just because it's so successful, I do think a third one will happen. I also think Parker said something about like all these spinoffs that he wants to do with it as well. I think what I'm thinking is, like, to be honest, you don't necessarily have to watch the first one to watch this second one. Like, they did sort of feel like 2 different movies, you know what I mean? Like if you were like, oh hey, I just want to go see Smile 2, you could look up a YouTube video and someone explains the first one. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to watch the first movie, in my opinion. And what's great about these films, I think, is that you can have so many different types of stories with this curse. I mean, obviously the goal is to stop it eventually, but I think there's going to always be a lead. But then that could get very repetitive. So I don't know how much further they want to go with that, you know?
I think the biggest thing for this franchise is, or these 2 movies is the original Smile, which originally just supposed to be thrown on Paramount Plus.
That's crazy.
But Paramount saw how good the test screens went for the first one, so they're like, let's put this in theaters and see how it actually does. And without that, I think we would not be here today talking about the second movie at all.
Yeah,
I'm proud of them. I think it's I think it's so creative. I think it's so different. There's something about, I love when horror takes something that's supposed to be happy and supposed to like fill you with joy and like turns it upside down. So
you're right about that.
I think it's great. I think it's so creative. I love it.
But Bilal, throwing this to you real quick.
Yes, sir.
So I talked about where Park Finn's going to do his Possession remake. It's always said Robert Pattinson's going to be in this movie.
Ooh, okay.
Doing Sam Neill's role. Who would you want to do the female role? And I got somebody already in mind.
I was gonna go with Anya Taylor-Joy, to be honest. And I want her back in horror movies. I think she's a great horror actress.
Katie, who would you want?
Okay, so to be fair, I've not seen the original Possession movie, so I'm not sure. But you know, my Scream Queen is Samara Weaving, so I think
That's a
either
good one.
her or now I'm like, what? Someone say something? Oh, never mind. But anyway, I was gonna say maybe Samara Weaving, and then I would also maybe say like Catherine Newton.
Yeah.
What about if they did Naomi Scott?
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
I was about to say
Yeah, and I was gonna say Naomi.
she has already did damn Bilal with the water out of nowhere, becoming Sky Riley, drinking some boss water.
Stop. Yo, I'm thirsty. Life is stressful sometimes. I've been seeing smiles. I'm not been seeing any smiles lately. That's totally not happening. I'm not.
Aw.
So I think that's a good thing because a lot of people are like, this is just the Boss Water advertisement. And it would have been unless if they explained why they had the Boss Water in there. Of where if she has a thought of like going back to her addiction, that she could drink that water and get her mind off of it.
Yeah, her therapist said like when she's overwhelmed, she just needs to drink Boss water. She just needs to down it. So like when she felt overwhelmed, she just needed to down it.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, you good?
Wrong pipe.
Yeah, wrong part. I laughed.
It happens. It's okay.
What
Wrong
about if
pipe.
that's how she, except that smile curse? What about if that's how she got rid of the smile curse? Accidentally choked on some water and came back to life.
That's true. That could have happened. That could have been a good ending.
She's alive in my eyes.
Wait, what?
She's alive in my eyes.
She genuinely could be alive, you know? We don't know.
The design of the creature, though, that's one of the most creepiest designs I think forever. Like you said, they took something so innocent and happy with a smile and turned them into one of the most like weird demonic creatures ever.
Bro, okay, let's talk about like the sequence of the creature going in her. Pause. I did not mean it like that. Like the way the arms like kind of.
Oh, when he broke her jaw. Oh, I was over there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that was nasty. But then wasn't there a part where like someone shoved their arm down her throat or something? It was like, yeah, that was nasty. I didn't like that. That made me feel uncomfortable. I hated that.
It was when all the people were in the room with her, and she passed out. And I think that's when it started. Something
shoved their arm down her mouth or something, and I was like, nope, that's sick. I hate that.
So maybe that was when she got like the ND in her. Pause.
Like he took over in her mind. Because do you not realize who the arm was? You know the dude, the creepy dude who took the picture with her that got butt ass naked in her apartment, which I thought that was the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah.
It looked like his arm. So I was thinking, was he the main entity? And he was just disguising himself. And that's how he got inside her mind.
Oh.
Is that?
So, curiosity. Do you think Rose's boyfriend could return in the franchise?
No. I hated that character.
Hey, man.
He could, but nobody liked him, so it kind of be stupid to do it. But
No,
they might.
why not just bring in the third one? Since everyone hates him, just kill him off. Does the fans a
Yeah.
favor?
Yeah,
I just
that's
want to know
true.
who's going to stop this, though. Because the only two people we technically know might be the doctor. I wonder if this doctor was a whole hallucination. I'm thinking this doctor's not even real, first of all. This might just be a person that's just made up. The only person that we
could be.
know to do anything is technically the guy in prison.
Oh
Right.
yeah. So wait, I have a question. Do you think Smile 3 could turn to the Purge? Because like to get rid of the Smile thing, you had to kill someone with witness, right?
Oh, what
Yeah.
about they leave? What about the story ends with nobody living on Earth anymore? Because they all killed each other trying to get rid of this curse.
Oh, that's
That'd be
twisted.
a horrible ending. I would hate that. But
Yeah,
it's possible.
That's just twisted, man.
You always in these
Just
movies
an
like
apocalypse.
depressed and depraved, and that would be one of the most depressed and depraved endings.
So like, if you
Yeah.
get the Smile curse, you'll kill me.
No.
Okay, so you'll die, and I'll live. Wait, no, I'll
No,
die too.
Bilal, remember you got there's another person's gotta be there. Remember Lucas. Joel killed a guy.
They have
Lucas
to
was in the
witness
back.
it.
So like, if you wait, how did the Smile curse came in the first place? Like,
That's the thing
They
I
can make
really
a
want to
movie
know.
on it. That's why I think it's cool. They could do like a Quiet Place Day One almost. Like that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't
That's
think of that.
and that's one thing that I want to know. I'm a curious person, so I hope that they figure out what is it? Like that's my biggest, you know what I mean? Like where did you come from? I want to know what it is, you know? But
Either we get a prequel, can get a prequel of that, or they will go on later down the road in a sequel and be like, "Oh yeah, this is actually where it came from."
right.
dude, why am I feel so jumpy right now? I feel like a small guys can come out. No, what? Okay, never mind. I'm chilling. This is why I don't like horror movies. It makes me paranoid.
But you gotta think of something. Think of Quiet Place, right? That's Paramount also.
Yeah.
Right.
What if
Yeah.
the Smile curse and Quiet Place are connected? The creatures. I don't know. I just.
That'll be
would
creepy.
Interesting. That'd be kind
Or
of
if you
hilarious.
combine both of those together, the creature with a smile curse.
Put them in a cage together, see who wins.
I'm taking the Quiet Place. No, actually, no. I'm taking the Smile.
No, I'm taking the smile person.
Because
Because
like,
it could just possess the thing, to be honest.
oh,
But you
maybe
gotta
that
once
could
it
be a
possesses,
crossover.
no. You want to know how something? This is how you kill it. Get possessed it, kill it, because remember, it don't see, it can only hear. And you gotta find a way
That's true.
to kill it without it hearing you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe it would win then. Yeah, so that would maybe win over the smile curse thing or whatever it is. I don't know.
We just came up with a crossover idea. What you know?
Paramount,
Crazy.
hire us right now.
Right.
Wait, it
But,
was
$1
my
billion
idea,
movie.
by the way. It's my idea, by the way.
We were here to witness it, so we're taking
Are you just gonna
the
steal my idea?
credibility to. No, we're going in as a group.
Okay.
Damn, Bilal, I'm not that dirty. I'm not going to take the idea from you. Do a social network, take the idea from you, and make it my own millionaire business.
Don't make me Liam Neeson. I will find you and I will kill you, bro. Don't make me go Liam Neeson. No.
But is that mostly it from Smile 2? I think we got every bare bone minimum out of this.
Are we ride or die like Gemma? That's my question.
To be honest, I hated her character.
Well, I love Gemma.
She was annoying.
She's like the husband. The dude, they just need to go.
Yeah, she
Um,
she did start to get on my nerves. I don't know why she was
Oh,
there, but okay.
dude, we didn't talk about the speech thing that Sky
Oh,
Riley did
the-
Tom.
I got secondhand embarrassment from that.
Yeah, that was creepy.
I was over there
And
like,
then she knocks over a grandma by accident. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
first of all, if the teleprompter's not working, I'll be like, yo, the teleprompter's not working. I just and start
Yeah, she just
rambling.
stood there.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't. You go ahead.
I love the fact she's trying. She should be inspiring people to do music. It's like, nah, this is shit. Like, look at me, I'm a mess. Fuck y'all. I'm like,
To be honest, her whole group around her is so damn annoying. Her mom was annoying. The dude with handing her shit was annoying. Her
wait,
friend was
Josh?
annoying. Yeah, I
Josh
hated
was
Josh.
Oh,
I
Josh
hated
was
Josh.
hilarious, man. I was
I hated that
laughing.
man.
Wait, what's wrong with Josh?
He's so annoying. It's
Slay.
because he went with his.
I thought that was small curve.
You just came out of nowhere with that. Because he always took up for the mom, and the mom was, even though it's the smile entity doing that, I'm not shocked if the mom's actually that, because she kind of seemed that way before the smile entity took like the full form and like faked her death in Sky Riley's mind.
All right, my next question is, who should be the lead for Smile 3?
Ooh,
I've
that's a
thought
good
about
question.
it. I would like it. You know what? I was thinking it'd be kind of interesting if it was a couple. Well, but that happened in the first one. I don't know. I would really personally like. I'm gonna go with my Scream Kings. I want to see Jack Quaid do it. I'd like to see Bill. I'd like to see Evan. But I think it'd be cool to see like somebody else that's not in that genre too.
I want to see somebody, and we're going to talk about this with American Psycho also. I want to see somebody who hasn't done the crazy part. Like this normal guy who has done like the little parts. And
That's Washington.
Glenn Powell.
to be honest with you, I kind of want to see it. I haven't seen Glenn do the crazy thing.
It'd be great for his
I'm
career.
actually gonna look up some up-and-coming actors and just name it.
You go and name them to us. Nobody say Tom Holland. Tom needs to work with Chris.
Tom Holland. I love
He needs to work with Chris Nolan.
Timothée Chalamet. That's how you say his name, right? Timothée Chalamet.
No, it's Timothée Chalamet.
Honestly,
Timmy's good right now. He's good where he's at with the Dune stuff.
Yeah, he's chilling.
And he's got a complete unknown coming out.
Honestly, y'all seen Prey, right?
No.
Amber Minton. I want to see her more stuff, bro. I think she'd be great at Smile.
What about if you do a Catherine Newton though?
I just don't want to see her die though.
No, to be honest, I could go with Katie though with a couple thing, because Katie, you gotta think this smile thing has become a curse to a lot of people, right? And what about if a couple was seeing these things at the same time?
Like together, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Alright,
that's what I was saying. Like, yeah. Go ahead.
If it was a couple, like what actor and actors who like put together?
Oh, Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield.
No, 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 not Andrew. Not Andrew. Let's go with somebody else besides Andrew.
Together, so maybe it's possible. Why not?
I'm trying to say Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal reunite.
You just throwing people out there now that's played together.
You know
I think
what? I
Florence would
really
do good.
yeah, that's true. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm just trying to think too of my male actor though. To be honest, what about if it's Florence Pugh and Jack Quaid? Even though we saw Jack do the little sadistic stuff in Scream 5, and we're about to
Right.
see him in this upcoming movie, I think we're just getting a little sense of it though. We're not getting like the full premise of what Jack can do as a crazy delusional person.
Right. Yes, I would like to see. I think him and Florence would be that'd be such a cool choice. Because Florence, like, she was in Midsommar, so she has that background a little bit to go crazy because we've seen it. But I think to do it like with a somebody else alongside you, I think like they would complement each other very well in that specific genre. So yeah, I'd like
So
to see that.
I got Florence Pugh and Jack Quaid. Katie picked two.
Yes.
And who would you think would be a great couple to if they done Smile 3 as a couple?
Okay. Okay, I'll just go with my favorites. I'm just gonna go with Bill Skarsgård and Samara Weaving. I'll just go with the general, my two actors.
Below?
I've been thinking about Hitman recently. Adrian Arjona would be really cool to see in like crazy role. I don't know who the actor to pair her up with though. Diego Luna.
Solid.
What did he play on?
Andor.
Oh, okay. Do you know who's another good one? Daisy Edgar Jones.
Oh wait.
She
There's
is.
a
She's-
wait. There's the age gap. Never mind. She's 20.
Hmm.
No, she's 32, and then he's 44. Never mind.
Oh, damn, we got Jason Momoa up in here.
My bad. I didn't know that. My bad.
I think Daisy Edgar Jones would be good. And another one, oh, Katie, I didn't think of. I don't know if you didn't think of this. What about the man himself, Joseph Quinn?
Yeah, I was thinking about Joseph. He did A Quiet Place Day 1, and now he's playing a psycho little dude. I think that'd be solid as well. He is going to be starring in a horror movie at some point. I don't know when he starts filming. I think it's after Fantastic Four. Who knows? But I would like to see him go absolutely bonkers. Huh?
Is it the one supposed to be with Is it Zach Krieger's movie?
Possibly. I can't remember what it's called. It was like a while back when I reported on it.
Okay, let me check that out real quick.
Low key,
I think it's
I just want to see James Manboy with a smile face. Like
that you can
but
just
he
do it on
would
his own.
be great at it. He'd give a really good smile face, honestly.
He'd be too scary, bro.
Well, he kind of had that going on in Speak No Evil. He almost had that smile face. Like, he was very close to it.
You know what? I'm looking at Ben Barnes right now, and look at that smile. Kind of creepy, ain't it?
Ben Barnes would be good. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Do you guys know who Owen Teague is?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
King of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes. I think he was in It, so it'd be kind of fun to see him
Wait,
now that he's older.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
You know the dude who gets killed in the cave?
Oh, really?
He has the
Sewer
fire.
pipe?
He has the blowtorch. And he's the one that's like in the cave, and he has the fire and he's blowing it. He has black hair in that one though.
I didn't know about that.
But now that he's older and I honestly, I'm interested to see what he's got going on later.
If you want to do older people though, I was thinking, what about if who is it?
Steamy Yun.
He's good. Even though he's middle age, I think Dev Patel could be good.
I would like to see that. That'd be dope.
If you do older, what is his name now? It just went on my head.
Alicia Van
You're talking
Gander
middle
would be
age?
good.
Like,
No, probably
Who?
40s to 50s.
Alicia Van Gander could be great.
She could be good, especially with her role in Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Joe Egerton.
wait, Taryn.
Joel-
Wait, Joel?
Joe Egerton.
Why does that sound familiar? Hold up.
He was in Warrior. He was in The Gift.
That guy. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I heard Edgerton, and I was like, Taryn Edgerton.
Oh, hell,
No,
Taryn could be good also.
That's true. I was like, Taryn.
Exy. Wait. Joel
What about
Egerton. Joel Egerton is 50? Oh my god.
What about Paul Dano?
I'd like to see that. He would be scary. I'd love that, man. After Riddler.
That's where you got him and Barry
Yeah.
Keoghan. Especially after Saltburn
Yeah.
and craziness of Barry Keoghan.
John Cho.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, like, I honestly think they could do a really big cast for Smile 3, and I hope they do, but I just don't. I don't want anyone to get like less screen time, but we don't know where they're gonna go with it. But goddamn, I think the
Hell,
possibilities
technically,
are
we don't even
endless.
know if there's going to be a 3. We're just making up stuff right now.
I think there will be 100%. I think it's been successful enough to where they're like, all right, we're gonna green light Smile 3. Let's do it.
What item would they show next in the next movie? They advertise Voss Water. What do you think they go advertise next?
I don't know.
White
But, well,
Claw.
okay, my question is, what theme are they gonna go for Smile 3? Because the first one was a psychiatrist, and like, hospital stuff. The second one was singer. What if the third was like an athlete or something?
That's where I was going. It makes it worse too.
Like a boxer, bro. And then like a boxer in the end just like punches himself so hard and just dies.
No. You gotta think top NFL player, right? It's the Super Bowl. And something happens. And think how many more people go to the Super Bowl than a concert. And think of how many people will get affected by that.
I feel like a boxer can be like more haunting because like boxers go through a lot of like brain damage and stuff, and exploring that aspect in like a Smile Curse way, I think would be really interesting. And then I'm going with a boxer route.
I'll be wanting football. Because you gotta think of a football helmet. If somebody killed themselves with a football helmet, like smashing against their face, kind of like the weight. If they want to go more brutal, they could go something like a boxer or like a football player. But I think that's about it for Smile. Wait.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like you that's what I like about this franchise is like you guys are coming up with different ideas of what it could be, and that's why like I like the possibilities are legitimately like endless, like of what different scenarios they could do with this curse. Like it's so, I don't know, I think it's genius personally, but I would like to see an athlete though. That'd be really cool.
Or MMA be good too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
UFC's pretty big.
You can get some people in there. You can get McGregor in there if you want to. You can get Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan gets a Smile Curse.
He spreads it to his podcast, and then it goes everywhere else.
Right?
Because, like you said, there's so many scenarios you can get from the scene now.
A TikToker.
To be honest with you,
an influencer. Yeah, literally.
I think that would
be anything.
a makeup beauty TikTok. It's like
That would be messed up. Like a person like a Charlie D'Amelio
Yeah.
with like hundreds of millions of followers.
all right, guys, today we're trying to have this makeup, this small close up, is
What?
You just go
I
for
don't know where the
eyebrows.
black came from.
I
But I
became a little
think-
I became a little sassy for that one. Hey, put this in the clip, like I knew that'd be good.
But is that it for you guys for Smile 2?
I mean, beyond small 3, man.
Yeah, we're technically
I'm ready
on
for
Smile.
Smile 3. Let's go.
So is this it for you guys for Smile?
Are we talking about the first one now?
No, just like the whole Smile topic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's go into our subtopics. We're gonna jump right into I think the first subtopic. We're talking about actors, we're talking about crazy roles. And we're gonna talk about the American remake. No, I don't know why I would say American remake. The newest remake, reimagined of American Psycho, was announced by Lionsgate a couple of days, not days ago. It was a couple of months ago. It was announced that was getting announced. That was getting made actually. Then it was announced, I think, like a week ago, that Luca Guadagnino is actually going to direct this thing. So this thing is based on the book. So the first one that was star Christian Bale was not based on the book. I think they went their own little way with it, but Luca has taken source material straight out from the book. So this is why I was going to go with you, Katie, because I seen your TikTok video. Who would, if you had to pick 5 actors right now to play Patrick Bateman, who would they be?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Jack Quaid, Evan Peters, Bill Skarsgård. I'm also gonna go with, I think I said Finn Whitrock, and then I'm gonna go Glenn Powell too.
Bilal, if you had to pick 5 actors to play Mr. Patrick Bateman, who would they be?
I think the first one that comes to my mind, Robert Patterson. I think you could kill it. I think about James McAvoy. Why not? Because you can play a psycho well. Who's that guy from that really popular show? Who won awards? I'm not talking about it's like the Home Alone guy's brother. What was his name?
Oh, you talk about Coley McCulkey?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. And for Glenn Howerton be good, I think. I don't know.
You got one more.
Doing some research right now. Fuck it, Channing Tatum. After seeing Blink twice, you'll understand why.
So for me, I'm gonna go with he was spotted with Luca for like a dinner chat. And that would be damn it, the man just left my mind. He will come back to me very soon. Timothy
Jacob
Chalamet.
Elordi?
Okay, yeah, Jacob Elordi. 1. Timothy Chalamet, I think it would be 2. After we see him, his portrayal as Paul Atreides, I think this man has the acting chops to go from psychotic. But you also got to think, this dude has got to be yuppie. He's got to be a New York stockbroker. He's got to have that charisma to him. And like, who said Glenn Powell? Was it you, Katie?
Yes.
Glenn, I think, could pull it off. I think I could throw Glenn Powell in there if I need to. To be honest with you, I'm gonna pull you from you again. Jack, I think Jack could do it. because we were talking about sadistic and stuff. I think Jack could, because if you definitely see in Scream 5, he goes from the nice and everything. And then another Jack comes to my mind, Jack Champion.
That's a good one.
Because he goes from like the little nerdy little brother in Scream 6 to psychotic person.
Right.
Do you okay? I was going to ask you. So, have you guys seen the original American Psycho?
Red Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So, first of all, I haven't seen it. I still need to watch it. I'm gonna watch it in the next upcoming days. But I've always heard about it. So, do you guys have seen the original? Are you mad that they actually are redoing this? Even though Lucas going off the book, are you still mad that they're Lionsgate is going to redo this, or you think they should leave it with Belle's performance by itself?
I don't gonna be too judgy on it right now because I don't know what direction they're gonna go with until we see like a trailer or like more news about it. I want to overreact on it.
What about you, Katie?
Yeah, I'm not mad about it at all. I think the first one is fine. I don't know why people are upset about it, but whatever. Anyway, sorry. I'm not butthurt about it at all. I'm like, enough time has passed. Like, in my personal opinion, I think they should just go for it. And also, it's not necessarily a remake. Like, they're not redoing the first film, like you said at the beginning. They're going off of the novel, so it's going to be very different. It's kind of like The Crow. Like, it's not a remake. It's a new adaptation. So I'm all for it. I think enough time has passed. I'm ready for it. I like modern remakes or modern adaptations. So.
Oh, I forgot about The Crow. That came out this year.
I need to watch that still. I missed that chance to see that in theaters.
Yeah.
So, Katie, for our next topic, I'm gonna let you chime in on this one because you have played the video game of this. I'm definitely gonna play it soon. I've been seeing advertisements of the remake released. I'm gonna let you go with this one if you want to talk about Till Dawn.
Yeah, so Until Dawn, like the live action adaptation, it releases April 25th, 2025. And it doesn't, so the psychiatrist that is named Dr. Hill and Peter Stormare is going to come back for that. And then also the OG cast members of the Young Friends, they're getting a whole new group, so it's going to be new faces. But I do think the original cast, they're going to come back probably, as cameos or something like that too. But yeah, no, so there's still some like small details with it. We don't have a trailer or poster on it just yet, but you make decisions in the game, and that determines the outcome in the ending. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do that into a film. It's gonna be quite interesting to watch. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know a ton of the cast members, this young friend group here, but I still loved the game, so I'm ready for it. I want to see what they can do.
So, like I told you, I won't play the game. This intrigues me because let me look this up real quick. Because this director, he's pretty well known, David F. Sandberg. So he directs the two Shazam movies, but his horror movies is Annabelle Creations, which they have said Annabelle Creation is better than the original Annabelle, and I think Annabelle Comes Home. So he has made the best Annabelle. And then he also has done Lights Out.
I like that resume so far. That's pretty solid.
I think that's the only two, yeah. That's the only two he has done so far. So the games look brutal from the trailer. So hopefully,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
where it's Sony, because when I think of a Sony horror movie, right, last year, that was really brutal. I go with Bilal don't like the movie Thanksgiving. It was really brutal, and Sony let Eli Roth to do what he wanted to do in that movie, where it was so brutal. And if they can let David F. Sandberg, even though production's already done, if they could let him go as brutal as he could in the game of what I've seen, it could be pretty good. And like you said, in your video I saw, like, it's kind of like a decision-making game. So whatever decisions you make is the ending of the game. So, and like, I was thinking after you said that, and like you said, how are they going to do that in the movie? Are they going to do like one straight ending, or is it just going to be like, because that's going to be so weird.
You know what would be cool if they did a Blu-ray of it and you like
That's what I was
choose,
thinking.
like what characters do during scenario. I don't know. But
like if you have like one theatrical like ending, and like on the Blu-ray version, like how they used to back in the day, like you can pick your own way. Like, oh yeah, you can do this. Like people that haven't seen the movie when it was in theaters, like you can choose this way, or you can do it this way, and it'll be a new experience for everyone that has seen it in theaters, also at home.
That'd be cool. That's so creative. I would love that. That'd be dope.
wow, below with the ideas today. Oof.
So I know this is just a regular movie horror podcast, but this seems like where it's October, we gain a lot of horror movie news. But I just remembered this.
Ash.
Ready or Not.
Oh,
What? Ready or Not 2.
Ash.
Ash. What do you mean, Ash?
Isaac Gonzalez. Iko Uwais.
Okay, but Bilal, I will let you get into that one before we get into Ready or Not 2. Tell the people about Ash.
Ash is Aaron Paul's in it too. He's a cutie. I don't think he did not need to. Can you cut that part out? You know.
No, I'm leaving it in there. You're good.
Anyway, okay. I got distracted. My bad. I love Breaking Bad. Anyways, Ash is sci-fi horror movie that looks like an absolute trip. I mean, I don't know what's going on in the trailer, which is something really unique about it. So I'm still intrigued about it. It does look visually stunning. You get a really great cast with Aaron Paul, Isaac Gonzalez, and Iko Uwais. Seems really interesting. I'm not familiar with Flying Lotus. I currently have no idea who that is, but I'm excited to see what they cook up.
I'm gonna trust because Chuck loves Flying Lotus, and I trust Chuck. So if Chuck says it, I believe it. But hey, have you seen this trailer, Katie? For it?
No, I have not. No.
Here, I'll send you the trailer on Instagram.
So I'm the one who showed Bilal first. Okay. This actually looks pretty good. It looks kind of like if you took I would not say Alien, but like Horizon maybe a little bit, and then a new spin on it with like action in it.
Oh, neat. Okay. Solid.
Here, I'll send you the trailer right now, and then you just like watch it.
So it's supposed to be in theaters in 2025, and then be released on Shudder later, like what they did with them. What was it? Late Night with the Devil, Oddity, and the Violent Nature, Stop Motion, like all those.
Okay.
Because I think IFC is actually doing this one also.
Nice.
But then let's get into. Let's see if this will be our final topic. If I can't find anything else. Oh no, it won't, because there's one other thing I gotta talk to Bilal about, and he was going to get hyped for it. I know you are too. But let's talk first about the Ready or Not 2. I'm so excited. Do you guys like Ready or Not? The first one?
I love it.
Yep, Yes,
but
I'm beyond stoked.
But I don't know how they're going to do a sequel. because I feel like it was a great standalone.
Yeah.
Like, is it like great or not? Like the first one was a high C film. Is it just gonna be a different, game this time around? Like, how's Grace gonna be back? Maybe it's a different couple. I don't know.
So what intrigues me about this is they kind of announced this a couple months ago. Like they announced where it was rumored, right? And Samara Weaving was going to come back, but the director of The Taking of Deborah Logan was supposed to be attached to it. No radio silence at all. But then all of a sudden, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they're like, we're actually going to really do it, but your rumor of this other guy doing it with the Samara Weaving's not true. We're actually bringing back radio silence. We're doing the whole shebang, which I'm excited because right now, for me, I've watched 3 of their movies, and they're 3 out of 3 for me. I like Scream 5, I love Scream 6, and I love Abigail.
And you love Ready or Not.
Oh yeah, 4. I love Ready or Not. So
Dakota,
I love what radio sounds.
You're not a math guy. I'm guessing so.
I forgot about Radio or Not. Okay.
All right, so you're 4 for 4.
4 for 4, and
All
I
right.
trust what they're doing because I think they're one of the incoming horror movie duo directors in this industry. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to be, like you said, I don't know where their story's going to go, especially with Samara Weaving coming back. But all I know is I hope they're cooking.
And we're going to see a lot more blood explosions.
They do some good stuff for practical effects though.
Yeah.
But we got 2 more topics, and they're both about vampires.
Sinners and yeah.
First of all, we're going to talk about Sinners. Bilal, I'm going to let you have the floor because you're the Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld dude. So there you go. You can have the floor.
Wait, what?
You can have the floor. You talk about Sinners.
Oh, I can have the Rari to talk about it, to write it.
Yeah,
along.
you talk about it. Tell the people about it. Like,
oh yeah, Sinners. This is a Ryan Coogler directed films having Michael B. Jordan in it. And Haley Steinfeld. It's going to be based around the Jim Crow era in the 1830s, and I feel like this movie is going to be phenomenal. The sound design based on a trailer just brings this out, the suspense really well. I love the eerie mystery behind it. The trailer doesn't tell you anything, and you see much Michael B. Jordan shooting a gun with really big biceps. Why did you go there? Hey, I'm jealous of his biceps, all right? Anyways, Michael Jordan's playing twin vampires, and looks like he's playing a good one and an evil one, which is something really cool. What's up?
So this is one more go. One's a vampire, one's not. I think one's going to be a vampire hunter.
Oh, so this Blade.
I'm not shocked.
This Blade.
I think this is where it's going to go.
And do you think Haley Steinfeld's a vampire?
Or she could be a vampire, because the thing is, when they announced this, they announced Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan, right? And there's no reason you now announce Haley Steinfeld in this movie without her having a prominent role.
Yeah.
Unless she's a vampire. She might just be a vampire by the end of the movie. And what about if she is I've always thought, what about if she is the vampire that has started all of this? That she just comes straight into town and she has started this.
Because, she's the one dancing.
Let's go back. Let's rewind it a little bit. Besides that, I think this movie's going to be good.
Good?
Okay.
Amazing. Masterpiece. 5-star. Best movie of the decade. Come on, man. Get your hype level up.
Hold your boat. Hold off, partner.
Hold off, partner. You think I'm the sheriff in town?
But I think this movie's going to be really good though. Really damn good. So
amazing.
from what we see in the trailers, Bilal, because you got to think, but trailers might be different than the movie. We have got some great trailers and then some dog shit movies.
That's Ryan Coogler. You don't miss.
But Michael B. Jordan looks like he's going to give a great performance in this. I think Haley Steinfeld will too. I like the premise, especially we don't get a lot of the vampire stuff in this. We get there's something around in the town. But I kind of want to see, one, what these vampires look like.
Also, doesn't it, this movie give you a little bit of Jordan Peele vibes? Like, no
A little
vibes.
bit. I like the cinematography in this. There's a cinematography in this that just... I think that's what hooked me in. I was already hooked in, but I think the cinematography in this, especially, I was going to ask you two this question: have you guys seen this trailer in the theaters yet?
Yes.
What is it?
Have you seen the Sinners trailer in theaters yet?
I don't think I have. I don't think my theaters played it.
So, Bilal, I was going to ask you: does this trailer look better in the theater?
Yes, way better.
Yes. So, I think I was already hooked watching it before, but now I'm even more hooked. And just prediction, it could be top 10 of the year for me by the end of the year. One, it looks good. It's Ryan Coogler, and two, with a big horror guru like I am and fan, and it will be really good. But Katie, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think about this trailer, and are you excited for this?
Oh yeah, 100%. I definitely think. I think that's the thing. I think one of them is a vampire hunter, and the other one is a vampire. Because I think in the poster they're split. Like one, I think one looks really sinister, and the other one is like chilling and seems like, I think he seems a little bit more poised or something, like more human. I don't know. Anyway, in the trailer, yeah, I really liked the sound design. I honestly think the vamps might sound like that in the movie. Like I heard some high pitched sounds that I'm like, maybe that's what they sound like. I do want to know like where they came from. Like once again, my curiosity, with creatures, like where did it come from? What is it? Like how did it get there? Kind of thing. I hope they show that and kind of go into detail. Like vampires all have a different lore, but I'm always curious to know like where they came from. So yeah.
This kind of reminds me of 30 Days of Night.
Mm-hmm.
Like vampires just come strolling into a town and they just cause havoc.
Yeah.
And especially like you said with the oh, what you was gonna say?
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, I hope they kind of go more into detail of like what they are, like how they got there. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Cut you off.
You're good. Especially with you said the sounds and stuff. I think that's the vampires. And that's why I really went for 30 Days of Night, because those vampires, they're screaming, they're like very loud, and that's what you get in this trailer. So I'm not shocked if we don't see like a little spin of like 30 Days of Night, but said in Jim Crow era, it's Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. I think this movie, it's not going to be advertised right now, but I think this movie might be more violent than we think it is.
Oh, 100%.
That's what we want.
I want to see Haley Steinfeld rip someone in half. That'd be cool. Wait, what?
That'd be brutal as fuck, though. I'm definitely think if Sammy is home for the weekend, that weekend, me and him might go see this IMAX, because I think this is definitely a movie. Because Ryan Coogler actually, I think, shot this on IMAX cameras. So I think this will get the good IMAX treatment that it needs.
There's some quote like, oh yeah, you keep the quote, you keep dancing with devil, one day he's going to follow you home, and then it cuts to Haley Steinfeld dancing. So I wonder what that correlates.
That's what I'm thinking, if she's a vampire, and we find out later on.
Yeah.
I definitely think she's a vamp.
It'd be really cool to see as a vamp.
Yeah, it would actually be. But let's go on to our final topic, which is another vampire movie, rumored. So Mr. Christopher Nolan Director of the best movie of last year, Oppenheimer, for me.
Controversially, not my best movie of the year.
Okay. I'm going to say Oscar-winning movie of the year, Oppenheimer. There we go.
Okay, that's better.
His next movie is being released in July of 2016. I mean 2026. And 2016 was
Right,
8
we go
years
back
ago.
in time.
That's what I was thinking too.
I wish, because 2016 was my glory year.
But it was announced that Matt Damon's going to be in this movie. So I was thinking
Matt
already
Damon.
worked with him in Oppenheimer and Interstellar, which was great.
Oh my God, Jason Bourne's gonna be a vampire. Crazy.
But we got confirmed later on that Tom Holland, Mr. Tom Holland,
got the
is
city
actually
suit. It's gonna be a vampire. Wait, what?
is actually going to be in this movie, which is really good. I just need Nolan to also cast Timothy Chalamet in this because I think he needs more. No. He needs more work with Timmy. The work he had with Timmy in Interstellar was amazing. I think he can pull more out of Timmy. And I kind of want to see Tom and Timmy act together. They got a good friendship in real life, so I want to see their chemistry on screen together also.
All right, how about Zendaya?
He'll throw Zendaya in there too. We are seeing her with Tom and Timmy. I bet you that would be good. But it's being rumored for the subplot though that this is supposed to be a vampire movie set in the 1920s, and this is Christopher Nolan's horror movie that he's always wanted to make. He has said when Oppenheimer was releasing that he's a big horror fan and he always want to make a horror movie, and it looks like he's actually going to be making it. So how do you guys feel about this? I'm gonna let Katie go first.
Yeah, I love it. I'm excited. I think I've always seen something in Tom. The problem is obviously the fact that he hasn't, the movies and TV shows he's been in haven't really gotten the audience on his side, I feel. And to me it's like, it's exciting. A lot of people have said like, oh my gosh, he's finally getting the role that he needs or something, but it's like he's always had good roles. Like he's always been a damn good actor. I just think it kind of sucks that now people are sort of like, oh, we're gonna put more respect on him just because he's working with Chris Nolan kind of thing. And I'm just like, it's exciting and I'm happy for it, but also like let's have a little reminder here, like he's also phenomenal in the other roles he's been in, and he gives a different performance to each of those roles. So I've always seen something in Tom. I think the problem is too, I think people brush him under the rug a little bit just because he plays a super iconic character, Spider-Man. And I think a lot of Marvel actors are kind of swept alongside and are like, oh, you're in a superhero role. You're not that good kind of thing. I don't know. There's a weird stigma around it, I feel, but I'm excited. Very happy for him. Very proud of Tom. So.
And a lot of people like the MCU anymore. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why.
I'm sad.
I know they're having like a rough patch, but it's like.
I know the MCU because they don't like. They've been struggling with POCs lately. PO color projects. Blade. Cat 4.
Oh. What's your thoughts on Mr. Chris Nolan making his horror movie with Mr. Tom Holland?
Where's the POCs though?
We need more. You gotta think it's the 1920s though. You gotta think of that if it's in the 1920s.
Well, 920s where? America?
I don't know. That's the thing. This is just being rumored though.
All right. So what was 1920s America like known for? USA.
No. It was about near the Depression. That's the thing though. Or like World War II. The Depression was before World War II. It's like World War I.
Oh, it was known for jazz. Age floppers. What?
It's the War in 20s. This was. Oh damn! I thought this might actually be damn good. If it's the War in 20s, a vampire movie set in the War in 20s.
True.
Oh damn! I didn't think of that. Like San Francisco. San Francisco or New York in the Roaring Twenties. No one might be cooking. I just saw that.
I believe it.
Only
believe it.
time Nolan wasn't cooking was Tenet. What was that?
Oh my goodness! Hey, to be honest with you, if you want a vampire movie, get the OG vampire. Just bring Robert Pattinson back in there. Actually, give him a good vampire role.
Why not bring in Kristen Stewart too, huh?
No.
Right, what's wrong with Kristen Stewart, huh?
She's good, but she don't want to deal with any. I think she don't like Robert.
Nah, I didn't. Are they not fine now? Like, are they like good now? I thought they were good.
I think they still don't like each other.
I have no idea.
But I think we might see one more new addition to
But like it says jazz age was a big part of America in the 1920s.
No, that's part of the Roaring Twenties. That's the part though, because you had like a lot of the jazz clubs were in the cities, because that's when that's when the like prohibition was going on, like the underground alcohol was being sold because alcohol wasn't allowed to be sold during the 1920s. It was technically it was the best time in American history.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were getting so much money in the economy during the 20s, and that's when the depression hit.
So how was that the best time in America when the depression hit?
No. I'm saying when we were doing so good, but we went a little bit too far, and that's when the stock market shut down and everything. That's when the depression hit. Because the 20s, I could give you a perfect example. Great Gatsby, set in the Roaring 20s.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio could be in it.
Shit, I didn't think of that. That's the thing. I think we'll get one more person that no one hasn't worked with. I'm thinking we might get some castmates that actually have worked. Because I'm not shocked if Killian don't appear in this movie.
I want Dylan O'Brien in a Chris Nolan movie.
Because I think Matt's
cool.
gonna be in it. Tom, I think we might get Killian because Killian's already in it.
Tom
We
Hardy.
might get. I think we will get some Tom Hardy, especially where he's probably done with Venom now.
Venom. Bro, ever 1 and 3 reviews gonna be fun.
But Katie, do you think Nolan should put anybody new or from his returning cast from any of his other movies in this?
I think if he does get someone who's returning, I think it should be something like small, like a smaller role. I don't know who though. I'm not too. Huh?
Bear Keoghan? How do you say his name?
Yeah, I'd like someone who played a kind of a fairly smaller role in some of his movies. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, it'd be fun to see like fresh faces as well. Like I like when directors bring back their actors. It's great. But at the same time, I think it's more exciting when it's someone totally new that they haven't seen, and we get to see that collaboration. Right. I'm down for it. I don't know who else, but let's go. Keep it going.
I heard Anna Killjoy's going to be in a movie with Miles Teller. I don't know what it's called, but I heard something about it.
Which I think this makes me excited because I think Nolan thinks that he can pull an Oscar-worthy performance out of Holland. Because if he done it with Murphy, and like Holland's good, but it's just the thing of he's the MCU, he's not going to do good. And I haven't seen it, but the one where he's on Netflix with Robert Pattinson, I heard he's pretty good in that.
That is my favorite Tom Holland performance outside of Spider-Man. That is the best he's done. And the trouble is that movie just didn't do well, but that is personally my favorite performance outside of it.
Oh, like the George. What's the George about though?
But besides that, I think Nolan can pull it. He thinks he can actually pull this performance out.
Okay, this seems interesting. The George is a American survival action film from Scott Adkison with Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller. Hmm.
Fun.
Why is it PG-13 though?
But I think that's about it, guys, for episode 30 of the Cinematic Boys podcast. But
And
first of all,
and our next episode will be a couple months again.
but Katie, thank you so much for being on our episode this week.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
So, guys, a little bit different. I'm gonna go with the outro a little bit different. I'm not gonna tell you what we're going to do next because
First of all, we're gonna have idea.
That, and I'm gonna try to get playing schedule on.
And we got more Katie, hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna get more Katie. We're gonna get more guests on. Not only Katie, more guests. We're gonna try to get Sammy back on here. I know Sammy's busy right now. I would love to have an episode with Katie and Sammy. I think that would be great. But some things I want to get into. Me and Sammy have talked about this the whole entire time. I think I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna make a Discord for us. So and Bilal's copying me.
my bad.
Everyone loves Bilal. So I think I'm gonna make a Discord so everybody can join. We're gonna have like movie watch nights and that stuff because me and Bilal have already done one when we done the menu. I think that'll be fun with all of y'all in this. I'm gonna say a family that we got in this community that we got. But I'm gonna start Patreon right now till we get more people in.
Never turn your back on family.
But I think I'm gonna do also a rebrand. I think I'm gonna make us a new logo.
New name.
I think
new everything. Start from scratch. Start from the beginning.
We might make a new name, but I think we're going to get stuck with the Cinematic Boys podcast right now. But I'm gonna definitely make a new logo.
Cinematic Girls podcast. There we go.
I'm gonna talk to Sammy once we get in the fall, during the winter seasons, and maybe the spring. I'm gonna see if we can start maybe a merch line for y'all, so we can start spreading the word around about the Cinematic Boys podcast.
Cinematic Gender Equality podcast.
Well, I was just throwing podcast ideas names out there now. But first of all, guys, follow Katie on any of her social medias. I'm gonna post them down below in the description of the Spotify and YouTube video. So definitely go follow her on her social medias. But also, if you guys want to follow us, we're on. I'm just gonna clear the Twitter out. We're not. I don't mostly post on Twitter, so we're not gonna be on Twitter, but we're mainly gonna be on TikTok, Instagram, of course, YouTube for the video version. We're also on Spotify and Apple, so give us a rating, give us a follow there, give us a like on YouTube, and hit the subscribe button. And thank you for all the new subscribers. While we were out, I kept track of everything, all the new subscribers and followers. We really appreciate you. And also leave a comment down below on the video version or the audio version of what did you guys think about Smile 2 and any of the news. But guys, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a great night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next week. Bilal, that's cute.
All right. MBK out.